Hello everyone, Brickosaurus27 here. Welcome to the second episode of Nerf Spotlight, the show where we take a look at blasters that have been forgotten / overlooked that have actual practical implications for today. As you can see, today we're talking about the Flip Fury, a really interesting blaster that has a lot of good qualities compared to other different secondaries. Now, this is not a good sidearm. It's too bulky to be holstered, but it is a really solid secondary. It doesn't have enough ammo to be primary, but with 2 sling mounts, you could easily have this as a solid secondary. It holds 12 rounds, and one cool thing is the 2 cylinders flip with this button. Yes, it's basically a double cylinder strong arm, and it's a really solid secondary. So the cool thing about this is you can have your ammo loaded here and fire, but while you're doing that, you can flip around and reload this while you have a fresh cylinder to fire off. Yes, the blaster has slam fire and a really, really good grip, even though it doesn't look as comfortable. The blaster has what you would expect performance-wise. Is, standard elite performance. It also has a tack reel here, which is really cool. Not to mention great looks. This blaster, I think, is an overlooked secondary because it actually has a lot of practical implications. If you run out on your primary, the point of a secondary is to have something to keep you at bay while you can get your primary ready. And this is really good for that. It holds a substantial amount of ammo without taking up too much size. You can have this on a sling. You can't really have it on a holster, but a sling or maybe a magnet holster if you really wanted to. But it's perfect to have it on a sling. It has a good, decent amount of ammo at 12 rounds, and the ability to load on the bottom cylinder while firing with your top cylinder is really nice. So yeah, the Nerf Zombiestrike Flip Fury is probably one of their best blasters. They tried to replicate this with the Dominator, and it didn't really work well. But this is an amazing blaster that I think people kind of forgotten about, that it definitely deserves a spotlight in many different loadouts that, as this is overlooked, people don't realize this makes a really good, solid secondary. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Nerf Spotlight. It's a pretty interesting blaster, and I recently rediscovered it, and I really did like it, so I thought it deserved to be on here. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
My junk drawer. So many things, I don't know what they're for, but I won't let it go. No, I will add more useless little things to my junk drawer.